to Bronze League Heroes with double the heroes. Here on Arctic Dream, everyone's worst nightmare. A Protoss. No, team games. Maybe both. But the only non-Terran in the match on Team Dream. Because Arctic Dream and his name is Into a Dream. Going full Inception with Team CKG with a logo and look straight out of 2006. We have our Protoss player with the 2-gate opener. Let's introduce his Terran teammate with an interesting barracks. Oh, they're on a team together. Team CKG, both of them. All right, they're coordinating. That doesn't mean everyone is. We'll see the other side very soon. Very soon. But with the triple, there's so many barracks in production, it's going to be hard to sort them out. It's apprentice. Aprendiz. Aprendiz. All right, that sounds fancier. Anyways, on Team 2, Team Terran, we have... Oh, come on. XXX us Malo. Triple X. Team Triple X. All right? Or Team Terran, depending on which one I remember. It's Triple X. You know what? He's just going to be Triple X. That's his name. Because I've had enough. Already. And Zaw. I came. I Zaw. I proxied how many racks? And a depot as well, because moving the camera is just too damn hard. That's 4. So. His teammate with a single Reaper. Let's see. I don't know. Does 3 Marines beat 2? We're about to find out. It looks like Zaw interested in building a bunker. But Aprendiz knows. Apparently this strategy has made the rounds. As he has 3 racks on the high ground. Not for Reapers. Just building Marines here. Some Zealots. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. A lot of units. All over the place. Aprendiz gonna have more than enough Marines to deal with this. 1 Reaper is the counter to the entirety of Into a Dream's build. As effectively Clem here is Triple X. He's gonna have a whole bunch of melee units and nothing that can actually deal with the Reaper. So, Triple X is gonna be able to give him the runaround here. Though, that is enough Zealots that if Triple X is gonna do anything else, it's going to be risking the life of that Reaper. He's building more Reapers because, like, if one works... Oh, no! Disaster! Wait, micro from both sides! More Marines popping out. A bit of a mess between the Terrans here with multiple racks on either side. He actually chased the Marines back to the racks. But that is where they live, so more popping out. The Reaper with... So, he comes up, he looks at the Reaper, he says, what do I need? Obviously, cannons. Honestly, I think that most of his sentences and answers end with that response, but, like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt for a moment. It looks like Zaw... Oh, here's some Zealots as well getting involved, because the Zealots have had enough of the Reaper. Meanwhile, this will leave the base open. The Zealots are hitting the racks, but that means the SCVs are vulnerable. So Aprendiz with a bit of a critical mistake here, and leaving his base open to be counterattacked, and that means he's going to lose a whole lot of his SCVs. Maybe a bit unnecessarily. Wow, he's down to 8, 6. Oh my god. 6, half of he's back to Wings of Liberty. Meanwhile, the Reaper's giving chase. Triple X just keeping Into a Dream, corralling the Zealots, which is a dangerous game indeed, but he has a lot of experience, it seems, with it. If he puts them through the bubula, even better. Okay, so it's a little confusing, but Aprendiz now had enough of these racks. The depot actually soaking some hits. Now, here's the thing. If the Zealots... Oh, a Widow Mine! Meanwhile... And, yeah, the Marine was obviously an accident here. The Zealots have realized that if they just walk by, it's unlikely that the Reapers can kill all of them by the time they get to the base. And there's not a wall off here. There's just a suggestion of please don't come in. Meanwhile, the Reapers will be able to distract... No! Just in time to get him... And a Hellion. Wow. Alright. Triple X really putting the team on his back. Zaw building... I mean... You see, he's inspired by Apprentice here. Instead of 4 racks on the map, 3 in the main. And this will... that is a wall, right? There's nothing to put in the bunker, but it is walling. These Zealots are really having a tough go of it. But, wait! Marines! Oh no! Who knew ranged units could shoot at Reapers? Not into a dream. He still has no cyber core, but he does have 4 cannons, so those Reapers are going to have a tough time getting any more damage done. The Zealots are in Zaw's main, who was optimistically trying to expand. Instead, he's just going to flee the premises, because it's unlikely... Oh no, wait a second. He has enough to build another command center, and that may become exceedingly relevant soon. Of course, to build a command center, you need any SCVs. 2 are escaping! The refugee SCVs on the way out. He's actually splitting them. He's scattering in order to minimize the chances he will be outright eliminated from the game. The command center managed to escape persecution here. In the vengeful assault, it does look like it's going to be down to Triple X, as Zaw is now at 2 supply. His contributions were not negligible, but they have essentially ended. Yeah, this was real optimistic over here. He's still in the base. So if that command center dies, Zaw... He built another command center in the corner. Oh, he canceled. Oh my god. Alright. Get over here! No! Come here! No! Okay. We'll leave. We'll totally leave. I have a feeling... Oh, micro. Yes. So Zaw's just going to expand to the corner about as far away as he could be from anything else. Triple X coming in with the Reapers. He's got 3,700 minerals, so if he needs to build a few more command centers, he's got that in the bank. Good investment strategy. Apprentice, his SCVs cannot catch a break. As both... Well, the Reapers... Some creative grenades. Meanwhile... Widow Mine slamming into the Zealots, but not killing all of them. And Apprentice is, he has 1 SCV. There are 2 Terrans with 1 SCV left. Another Widow Mine. The Marine's gonna clear everything else here. The Widow Mine's almost finishing off the Zealots themselves, but there's still a bunch of Marines in his base. So a bit of a ridiculous... A tank comes out. Triple X microing back at home, obviously. He's about to be knocked back into the Stone Age. Alright, so Apprentice did expand. He's down to 1 SCV, but the tank saves the day. Meanwhile, more barracks. Triple X just needs a little bit of time to produce. He could make approximately 80 Marines right now, but he doesn't quite have the infrastructure for it. That's a full energy orbital as well, in case that becomes relevant. It appears, appropriately, a cybercore has finished for the express purpose of warping in a dark shrine from Into the Dream. It looks like, so far in this match, which has claimed the lives of nearly 100 Marines, the smoke will clear for now. And Into a Dream at 38 supply, Apprentice at 14, Zaw at 6, and Triple X at 42. Oh, is he repairing? Will it? No. Meanwhile, Zaw has managed to slip by the perimeter guard, and he's slowly being more realistic with his barracks count. He had 4, and then he tried 3, and now he's down to 2. Only time will tell if he knows how to build any other buildings. So these DTs, warped in from the forward warping pylon. Don't want any of that ruining property values back at home. A ping will, as he demonstrates to his teammate how advanced his strategies are. Thankfully, Triple X has banked up plenty of energy on his orbitals, though he did drop a few mules. The DTs will saunter on up. Ready? Okay. He's waiting. There's a lot of... He's clicking something. He's clicking something a lot. I think it was more zealots. Yes, a lot more clicking. All right. Wow. So I finds a gold base. What do you think the odds are he knew there was a gold base on this map until this moment? He might be like, didn't he have it? Don't worry. Oh, pings? More pings? He's like, wait a second. That guy hasn't been eliminated from the game yet, which is a little weird. To which Into a Dream says, not my problem. The Widow Mines may accidentally... Oh my. They got 2 of the DTs. Which is quite unfortunate. Just because they were hanging out with the wrong crowd. Don't drink the Kool-Aid! And the other 2 DTs are going to be cleaned up as well. So that Dark Templar attack probably not as successful as it could have been. As Triple X just cleans it up. Meanwhile, Zaw is a bit of a macro god over here. He will be the first player. Wait, no, I take it back. He will be the first Terran to get an upgrade for his Marines. Into a Dream has gone with charge and the ground armor upgrade. So that is surprisingly well thought out. As the game kind of slows down by necessity, as everyone's been able to secure their ramp to whatever extent they have one. Apprentice is up to 48 supplies. Zaw has bounced back to 48 himself. Into a Dream at 49 and Triple X 93. He's building... The TPM finally begins to raise. Oh my god, Zaw. A tactical genius landing at the gold. The Marines are trying to scour the map for the probable hidden bases. Oh my god. Did he notice? I don't think he noticed. The observer barely scrapes by, doesn't notice because the refinery wasn't built yet. So Zaw still escaping detection at the gold. It looks like finally the base will be found out in the bottom left corner. That Marine gun down. Okay, this prism, yeah, that's gonna see it. All right. Zaw's hand has been revealed. Triple X is building up quite a force inside his base. As we do have Team Dream. They're starting to realize, wait a second, we probably didn't actually kill him. The Zealots, I mean, he has charge now. 5 DTs warping in. Does Zaw have an orbital? No. So those DTs, unless they manage to die to Hellion damage, Triple X can throw a scan in for him. Yeah, he has the energy. That's a lot of team coordination. Oh no. Oh my. The DT is just eviscerating these units. Forcing to run back down through the bubula. And Zaw once again is going to find himself in a pretty tough spot. He's got 36 SCVs. He's building... He has a turret. He's building turrets, which is definitely an option. DT's warped in the back of Triple X's base.
It's a trap.
A whole lot of... Is he just going to go for the orbital? He's going to slaughter the mineral line. And this is how games go sideways. Oh my god, the SCV count. obliterated in seconds flat. The bio army's coming back. He's going straight for the orbital. It's building an SCV. He has to cancel the SCV and lift off. It's too late. It's down. A scan. Yep, those are DTs. Does he have stim? He does. Wait, who's scanning? There's more scans. I don't know where the other scan. He gets out of the scan. He scans again. He has plenty still. And, yes, the source of the troubles. Somehow that observer was out of the scan. Meanwhile, DTs have taken out another Terran base. Wait, what happened here? Apprentice just beating up on Zaw. I mean, Zaw did really kind of start it. He did. There is a planetary. It does not, somewhat relevantly, have high-sec auto-tracking. The SCV's citizens arrest. We've had enough of you. Down he goes. So Zaw will survive for now. And then the DTs show up. There is plenty of detection. That DT trying to get by the SCV had a bad time. Yeah, no, there are plenty of turrets. So, where does that leave us? Zaw once again on the run. Though we have still that base in the bottom left. Triple X still has plenty of army supply, but doesn't seem to be able to bring it to bear. Whereas Team Dream, neither of them is particularly fearsome right now, but combined, and just by the power of having two people on the team able to put units on the field, they seem to be in an okay spot. It's really going to come down to this move out here. 0 medevacs for the bio army, though he does have a Raven for detection. But Stims, where are you going, Zaw? Where are you going? A scouting command center now. This was his former main, by the way, just to be clear. His former main has now made it across the map. That Widowmine, oh, good hit. Nobody's tanks are siege. The Stim Marines and Marauders, he target fires down the tank. Combat shield. Apprentice, well, the Raven actually ran the other direction, which means the DTs are not detected right now. They will be. A little late, though. The DTs are on the tanks. The Zealots and a siege tank from the high ground. The fight will be about even. Meanwhile, Zaw contributes by adding 2 Widow Mines. They managed to rack up 1 and 2 kills. Zaw starting to really, pull his weight now. Ah, there you go. Aren't they annoying? Does not have an armory, so can be killed after firing. Zaw's command center finally looks like it will burn out of its misery after a long and arduous journey across 3 different bases. After so much time, he got so far. He tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Well, good thing Zaw still has 2 more command centers. What? Okay, so those are liberators. Zaw's handling that by getting unsupply blocked. Oh yeah, he supply blocked because he lost his command center, and the Liberators stopped 2 depots before he could cut the ribbon on them. So, here we are. The Widow Mine. Whoa, watch out! Nope. Apparently covering perfectly. Is there a Viking? There's a Viking on the way, so Zaw's a little bit locked down right now. He does have another base. It's a tough time. Apprentice is picking his targets. A bit of a so into a Dream has been beating up on Triple X, who's been holding, whereas Apprentice has been fighting Zaw. Apprentice is at 100 supply now. Eventually, those Liberators. Oh my god, I was like, where's the Viking? He went right up in front of its face. Right up in the nose, looked it in the eyes, and started firing. I could not see the Viking. And now we will, of course, raise the TPM. Ah, yes, the add-on counter is the most confusing thing. I brought up the structures tab to look at the turret count, and I left with my brain hurting. So for those of you wondering why, there are different... It's on different buildings. Like a factory tech lab is different than a barracks tech lab. How do you tell? I don't know. Wow, that is a lot to deal with one. Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne. That was a sizable response to that Marine. Well, Triple X with a fearsome... What are the upgrades looking like? So, 1-1 for Into a Dream, +1 infantry weapons for Zaw, +1 infantry armor with weapons and mech weapons on the way for Triple X. Apprentice is getting hyperflight rotors for his Banshees because, obviously, some pings. It appears the Warp Prism was spotted by a Widow Mine, maybe? I don't... There's a lot of DTs. The army compositions are... Yep, that's a Widow Mine. Alright, send ever... Wow, what a... It's like a... bit of an Avengers battle look here, with everybody just throwing everything at them. Bit of everything. Some of you won't make it, but you probably didn't have speaking parts, so whatever. Meanwhile, tanks, still good. Yeah, Zaw's army just absolutely massacred on the field without the help of the Protoss player who obliterated the command center. And this... Wait, okay, Zaw does have another command center. He may want to lift that. He has a lot of experience with that action. The planetary. Everything's targeting the planetary. The SCVs will repair. The DTs can't quite close the distance. Apprentice a little distracted right now as Triple X comes in for the base ray. Down goes the command center. Zaw is back to 2 SCVs. It looks like he's going to be back to 1. But Apprentice is not far behind him, as most of his army on the other side of the map. SCVs retreat. Command center down. Thors eventually showed up to the party. Apprentice is landing another command center that's already burning. Into a Dream. 1 cloak Banshee. How do you like it? I remember Wings of Liberty when we debated whether Banshee should be allowed to have cloak and fly. Scans. He sees the DTs. He was a little off the mark at the start. He somehow almost managed to miss the DT in the only area without a scan. But he just watches the map and scan, and he eventually gets there. A tank and a Liberator going to be surprisingly effective at fighting a delaying action. Apprentice's main is mostly gone now. The pocket base is completely vulnerable, assuming Triple X doesn't... Well, actually, the tanks are allowed to siege. A big stim. He target fires the tanks, which means he'll get the tanks, but, well, he's at 176 supply. Meanwhile, Into a Dream brings it to the other side. You can't recall Terran units, which has made Terrans very angry throughout the years. That means Into a Dream will force something of a base trade himself, as Apprentice will be losing his base. And there's enough medevacs to just kind of move on over. SCVs are going to, near the Into a Dream also, there's a whole committee meeting over here on the outside where Zal was formerly living, who still has a Banshee over there, by the way, +2 armor. Very, pragmatically started here by Into a Dream. Meanwhile, Liberator sieging up, and there's actually no anti-air. 1 Stalker beaten down. The Immortals not gonna have a great day. More Stalkers are showing up to the party. They'll try to avoid the Liberator. Maybe a little late. The depots... Okay, so Triple X has expanded. Zaw does not have any production facilities, but I think he has a few Widow Mines and a Banshee scattered throughout. More barracks for Apprentice. The only person with their main base still intact, which is not that relevant besides the fact it has all this production, is Into a Dream. The Protoss player... Is it a coincidence it's the person who can't fly all their buildings? Probably, but here we are. At some point, Triple X will run out of scans, if only because he'll run out of orbital commands, which is not going to be soon, because he has multiple full energy orbitals. Well, there goes the main. The other orbital is now in what was once considered Zaw's natural, but right now is free real estate. So, with all of this, there's that if he has that hotkeyed, that could make all the difference. The scan, the amount of DTs Into a Dream has lost is 41, which is not a small number, and that will be the rest of his gas. I don't think Into a Dream is mining any gas. Yeah, he has no gas. His teammate has 3,800 gas and 2,400 minerals, so if he could, like, give him a small loan or something, that actually could make all the difference. We'll have to see if any of these numbers get transferred, because they can trade resources, and well, we'll see. But the production is essentially offline now. Triple X is supply blocked. He won't be getting any. He goes straight for the Dark Shrine, a smart move. The Immortal pops out, blasts apart a Thor. That will probably be its last activity, but a valuable one. So now what? One DT shows up. Is he out of scans? He still has 2 scans. So, we'll see if he notices the DT. The DT came from the other side of the map. It's still going. Like, it's getting kills. He worked in one Zealot, which was the height of optimism. Yeah, that DT may... Like, the fact it's just one DT means, like, he might not be noticing that this is happening. Wow, that DT Zeratul coming in with the clutch. It's at 13 kills. Like, it's going. Okay. Triple X, I think, is focusing... Oh, because there's a DT on his planet. Wait, did he scan the planetary? He's not using his scan. Oh, he finally scans. But the army is way smaller than it once was. Oh, and that... He still has 1 scan, right? There's still 1 scan. So as long as both DTs aren't stuck on this one planetary... Oh, how does it come to this? There is a Widow Mine from Zos. Oh, it's a little late, bro. That was his last scan. At least for a few more seconds. Oh, you gotta be careful not to lose your DTs to that. Okay, so wait, Triple X might not be... We might be in an... Oh, Zaw's coming in. Wait a second. Zaw has units again. His proxy Rexes, his unintentional proxy Rexes are killing Into a Dream's probes and all his production. The cannon's finally getting some action here. The DTs are going for the planetary. They're still in orbital. These are the last DTs. They may very well... Yep, blown away by the planetary. I don't know if a planetary beats... There are only 2. The rest of the SCVs are repairing. Into a Dream. Apprentice defends what's left of Into a Dream's base. The planetary will hold. Triple X has 11 SCVs. Zaw has 15. Is Apprentice actually the leading player? With the money he has in the bank right now. And the army. It appears Apprentice with hyperflight rotors as his only upgrade may actually be in pole position. Triple X still has a ton of money, and he has a large army, but I have no idea where it's going. Well, he's actually mining from the bases. We're just kind of over... The 3 stalkers find something to do. Meanwhile, Triple X, well, there's a warp prism, but he can't warp anything in because he has no warp gates. The planetaries are racking up a surprising amount of kills throughout this match. The warp gates open, but he can only warp in Zealots because he doesn't have a cyber core. Has he found the base? Wait, does he? Has he? He has. He's close enough, right? Apprentice, what a game, says Zaw, while dying to stalkers. Play the game, Zaw. He's busy, like... He's on the edge of being eliminated. Hey, Ping, Zaw notices the warp prism on the minimap. There are Zealots here, which are guarding the way for Apprentice's SCVs. Everything's in Medivacs, which could end in total disaster if Triple X isn't paying attention. This barracks is soaking up all these stalker shots. More gateways on the way. He looks like he wants to land here. Wait, there are Marines! Is he just gonna drop on the tank? That's not a planetary! The tank is getting huge damage, but doesn't get a second shot. Oh, Zaw's Banshee! Zaw's Banshee comes in! Remember? We never saw it die! From off camera. What is left? Into a dream. Wait, there's a tank here. Yeah, there's a tank. So wait. That Cloak Banshee may actually be the end of all this. The Cloak Banshee could... Is there... Apprentice has tapped out with nothing left on the table. Will his teammate follow suit? The planetary Zod, does he have the... He doesn't have the gas to repair the planetary! He needs minerals and gas! He's using every last bit of gas to repair. He's actually out of resources. If there was another round of zealots, it would probably break it. He's literally using... Wait, his teammate gave him gas! He saved the day with a small load of 700 gas. What a team... And that was most of his gas. Triple X is down to 250 now. He just sent it as quick as he could. He's like, I need money, bro. So I got direct payment. Oh, there's still... It's always demoralizing when your teammate leaves, but Into a Dream still has money. He just got Apprentice's money! He got Apprentice's money! He now has 2,400, 3,400. Wait a second! The stonk market is a mess right now. That means Apprentice may very well have not known how to transfer his resources. That is a possibility here. But now, Into a Dream, for better or worse, has those resources. There's still a Terran army. The planetary is still holding. There is no cyber core. He's just... This planetary has 28 kills. All valuable units. Here come the Zealots. He's gonna drop directly on the tank. The Zealots actually have 2-2, which is kind of amazing. He has better upgrades than anyone else in the game. But, with the help of the planetary, the bull... Oh, the Banshee! Oh, the Banshee comes in! Where's the last probe? There's still one more probe. Oh, Zaw with the offensive GG. A bit of a dick move. Where's... Bitch! Wow, really laying it on there. I will take this time to tell you this replay was submitted by Zaw. So... Before we reach what seems to be the inevitable conclusion, I didn't want to spoil it, and I didn't know how it was gonna go. Zaw was the one who sent this in. So, Zaw, who's been sitting here, running away like a, quote, I will use his words, bitch, the whole game, throws that out to no response at the end. Bronze League social skills make for sometimes pretty entertaining games. So, that is how it ends. Hundreds of SCVs die, one Cloak Banshee, one planetary, one mess of a game. So I will give you this. At the end of the day, despite all of that, I hope you enjoyed. Check out all the others as well. There's a playlist of a couple hundred more you got to work through. But always interesting to see such a large amount of Bronze League Heroes. Thank you for watching. Check them all out. Good luck, have fun. I'll see you next time. Stay chill.